there goes some lighting. Look, everything's falling all over. It's so crowded. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Workshop Wednesday. This is gonna be a new thing. It's gonna be kind of like a vlog type of thing I'm gonna be doing every Wednesday. So projects will be on Sundays. Wednesdays will be kind of a vlog, just kind of updating what's going on, what's happening in the shop, any changes, stuff like that. And as you can see, the shop hasn't changed much since one of my other videos about shop organization. It's still complete wreck. I haven't been able to get out here much. So today what I want to do is go ahead and kind of work on that a little bit more. One of the things that I had an idea about is turning this whole wall into kind of like a workbench type of place. Over in this corner I have the shelves right here, and they're really wide, and I don't like that. I want them to be a little bit smaller. Want to go through some of the books, see what's usable, what's not, get rid of what's not, and then make shelves all the way down. That will open up for a workbench almost all the way across underneath this thing right here, which is supposed to be a window. So I eventually want to go ahead and get that a window. And I have an idea. Can I make that out of plexiglass? Will that be strong enough? What do you guys think? Leave it down in the comments down below. Want to do a basic frame and then put a piece of thicker plexiglass in there. That way I don't have to worry about something hitting it and then cracking a window. So let me know about that. One other thing I had was that I was looking at that chest down there here in the corner, and there are so many hand planes that I don't use. I mean, I don't know what to do with them. I really like them, I like collecting them, but they aren't collector's pieces, so I'm almost thinking about selling quite a few of them, just trying to get rid of some of them, maybe even get rid of that chest. That'll open up more floor space, move what I want to keep on to the bookshelf over here. I do want to keep all my wooden hand planes though. I don't want to get rid of any of the wooden ones. I like the wooden hand planes, but the metal ones, I don't know. I have 2 number 6s and number 7, quite a few number 4s, number 5, stuff like that. So I'm thinking about downsizing. You know, do you guys get rid of your tools like that if you haven't used them in a while? I mean, I got like 4 number 220 hand planes. I don't need them. You know, I might keep 2 of them just in case, but I don't know. I'm kind of thinking of downsizing on those. Hand saws, I might go through those as well. As you guys can see down there, I have all those hand saws. I might just do like a group package on OfferUp or Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, something like that, and just say $100 for 10 of them, something like that, just to kind of get rid of them. And then maybe I can add in some more shelves on the bookcase, put hand planes, just trying to downsize, guys. Also, I know that the light is in the way, but my wood rack over here is completely filled with junk. I don't even know if half that stuff is really good. So I want to go through all this. I know there's pallet wood over here, and I don't need all of that. I might be able to use some of it. Let me get this light turned around so you guys can see. So I've got like pallet wood in here. So I do have a bunch of pallet wood in here. You guys can see I have all the sticks or all the nails still sticking out of them. Might go through all those and get rid of those. That'll open up probably 2 shelves, one on top of one on the second one. Be able to put 2x4s that I have. I usually buy because 2x4s are inexpensive. So all my good ash and maple is up here. Got some 2x4, looks like some molding up there too. That's probably been sitting there for quite a while. Man, there's a lot of crap on these shelves. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with the lumber first, because it is probably the simplest thing just to run through. We've got things on here that don't need to be on here, like a plug. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that. We've got sandpaper stuff hanging up over here, and 2 aprons, one for welding and one for woodworking. So we need to get a place for those. But this oak right here that I have is some red oak. I got this a long time ago, and this one isn't so warped, but some of them that I had ended up being very bowed because I didn't know how to take care of it. What are you doing, huh? You causing trouble? Huh? Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah, you are, you little trouble girl. Still finding tools in places that they don't belong. Like I have this Dremel 8220, and then I have the charger thrown down here on the floor. So one thing that I've been trying to do this year is if I find tools, I have to find the boxes first, and then so after I find the boxes, I'm going to try to, or whatever, drawers, proper places where they belong. Then I'm going to be trying my hardest to keep up with the stuff. That is one goal I have for this year, but it's not working out so well yet. I'm still finding stuff laid all over the place and places they don't need to be. So stuff like the White Lightning grease, PB Blast, oil, paste wax, grease, and the carburetor cleaner. That's stuff that does not need to be over here, and it's just taking up room. Hold on. And it's just taking room on the bench. So we're going to go ahead and put these in a proper place as well. In the proper place I've been trying to keep all these stored. Well, it was up here, right there. That WD-40 doesn't really want to stay there. So you get rid of the grease. Paste wax can go as well. Ugh. Didn't mean to get grease all over my hand. And carburetor cleaner can get moved. Watch out. Don't really know where to put the carburetor cleaner though, so we'll put it right here where it belongs on the saw bench for this minute. Put this up on this shelf with everything else that's car-ish related. And then this needs to go over there, but there's no good way to get over there yet. So hopefully this doesn't fall. Ah, there we go. Another item that doesn't belong at the workbench is this Evaporust. So we're going to take the carburetor cleaner, the Evaporust, put it right here next to this polyurethane so I can figure out where all that needs to go later. So here is a project that I did a long time ago. This is a adjustable, what do you call it? The, crap, what the hell do you call it? So this is the adjustable shooting board. And the way that I had it made is so that it had 2 points. This one was the pivot point, and this was, or this is the pivot point. This adjusts. And I don't even know, no it doesn't. I ended up not liking it with the adjustments, so you'd be able to make like a 30-degree shooting board or 22-degree, whatever, all the way up to 45-degree, but it ended up moving a little bit too much during the planing, so what I ended up doing was just drilling a screw right in here to keep this solid. So I'm just going to go ahead and rip these off and get the bolts out of there because it had wing nuts on there as well. So I'll save the hardware and get rid of the board. But it was a good idea. I thought I was going to like it, but it ended up moving around too much. As this moved out, I would have the board solid up against the edge, but I don't know. I just disliked it and stopped use and ended up making a regular shooting board, which is right here, and this was just out of scrap as well. You guys can see I was practicing dovetails on a piece of wood, and this got mounted on here because I was shooting some boards that was a little bit bigger than 3/4 of an inch, and the top of the board kept if you shoot a board, and it'll catch this back part and start ripping this apart. So that's why I ended up putting this on here to help with some of that tear out. So you might be wondering why I'm clearing off the bench so much, and that's because I really want to get the middle of my shop more opened up. And one way to do that is to get the bench out of the way right here. So what I'm going to end up doing is putting it in this corner. Now my bench, it is 7 inches or 7 feet 1 inches from end to end, and the spot that is going into, which I want to put it right in here, is exactly 7 feet 2 or 3 inches. So it's just gonna barely fit, but it will. One thing I need to do is move this out of the way, and like I said, I want to go through and get rid of a bunch of those hand planes that are in there. I don't need a bunch of like the 220s and stuff like that. There's a couple number 4s in there. I do want to keep all the wooden planes though that are down in there. So it's just gonna have to be something to get gone through, and then maybe work on the handsaw addiction a little bit so I don't have so many. I got a bunch right there. I've got a bunch up there. I'm never gonna get rid of the miter saws. Those things are a beast, but I do want to possibly get rid of these 2 saws right here. I want to keep one of them at least. So it's just something that I want to try to clean up a little bit. Yeah, just more stuff to do. I have a lot of these drills as well that I'm finding out. I've got like 8 or 9 of these, and then a couple even underneath the bench. So I think some of these are going to be put up for sale as well. The egg beater type drills, I don't want to get rid of. Those are personal and family handed down, so I don't want to get rid of those. So this is all for sale. I haven't ever really thought about what I need to do with it. I was thinking about restoring it, but I just don't have the time to. Well, I guess I could, but you don't get anything out of it. I'm not going to use it. So we're just going to be getting all the pulleys and stuff ready to get them for sale. So I got a whole entire setup that would be made for like a grinder or buffer, but I think it's best just to go ahead and sell them. And then also over here that I could probably get rid of is these right here. Not the glass. I need that for sharpening stuff. But these right here, the cool factor is there with them, but in all reality, I'm never going to use them. There might be somebody else that could use them, and I hate to see them go, but you know, I want more room in the shop, and I gotta think about priorities here. Here is a drawing that I just found of the shop that was behind one of the chests I just moved. Here's the door. Here's some shelves that are already there. Sheet goods I wanted in that corner, board stock in this one, and right here I want to be like a big assembly table. So nothing's really changed much, except I just want more tools, more different tools, and I want to include other hobbies inside the shop all at once. So that's the direction I'm going. So one thing that I found about the shop is that there's dust that gets behind everything. So I just moved the chest out of this corner, and there's so many wood chips and stuff like that that have been thrown behind here, probably from when I was doing lathe turning on here, stuff like that. So I gotta clean up everything first before I even get to move anything. Oh, I got sandpaper underneath that's gonna fall off. Watch out, Sydney. So we got that opened up, All right, so I told you guys this was gonna be very, very close. So I'm almost all the way up against the wall over here. You guys can see how close I am. It's a little bit crooked, right? And then this is what I've got right here on this corner. So I need to get this straightened up so I can get this pushed in there. So I've got about 2 inches right here. And then if you look at the gap on this corner, I've got about 2 inches as well. This has to be straight to be able to slide in there. So I've got to move this whole entire thing a little bit. Woo, it's a lot of work just to get this workbench in there. So we are finally in. I got it right there. I got like an inch. I got like a finger width in there. So now I just have to work the whole entire thing back and forth so it stays kind of straight going in. Yeah. Back and forth. This will make you dizzy. Well, I guess if you're going around and around. Oh, we're almost there. Alright, so now I gotta look. I see that I have some iron on the back side that'll end up getting stuck back there. So I'll remove it. Ooh, it's dark. There we go. Alright, so we're almost there. Alright guys, so this is going to be it for Workshop Wednesday. Just try to move a bunch of the stuff around. And as you can see, I've opened up, hold on, let me get over here a little bit more. I don't know if you can see, I've opened up a whole lot more space just by moving the workbench up against the wall. Over the next week or so, I'm going to go through all the hand planes, see what I want to do with those. And I like the openness. I really wanted to get this open so I could bring stuff inside the shop more. For filming wise, we'll see how well this works. Might have to hook some stuff up on the walls, stuff like that, to kind of get better lighting and stuff over there. Maybe an extra light up above. But as far as the workbench goes, complete disaster right now. What do you guys think I should do for underneath? You guys think I should put one shelf under there on top of the leg area and then maybe go up with it and maybe put some drawers in there? What do you guys think? Honestly, I want you guys' opinion for this because I'm kind of debating on whether I almost wanted to get rid of this entire bench and make square legs, but I think I can get around that with just putting a sheet of plywood down, some bracing underneath it, and getting around it that way. But over the next week, I've got a lot of stuff to do. We'll keep filming. Next week, we'll do another Workshop Wednesday, show you guys the progress, and yeah, there's just so much stuff. This week, I've got something that will help you guys in the workbench or in a workshop that's going to come out for the project on Sunday. Let me know. Hope you guys are enjoying the week, and we will see you guys next Wednesday with more updates.